What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Pull List with Ryan. Today is not November 12th, 2025, but this video is for New Comic Book Day, November 12th, 2025. It's been 2 weeks since this New Comic Book Day, but a lot of things have happened in my life. I'll update you guys on the latest comic book day. I think today's November 26th, but the full update will be shared there. Overall, what happened was my car got stolen where I work, so I've been dealing with all that, the car insurances, rentals, the police department, all that stuff. That's why I haven't been able to finish or upload my new comic book days. But trust me, the videos have been filmed. I just have to edit and post. I will make sure to do that. I've been running behind this entire time. And in addition, this happened in my life. But today is the video a lot of you have been waiting for. And it is a desk tour. My desk, my comics, just to see the behind the scenes of my workflow. But we're about to get started. But before I get started, I just want to share quick pulls that I had for November 12th, 2025, New Comic Book Day. This is issue number 4 of the Kryptonite Spectrum Superman. This is going to end, I believe, in issue number 5. This is one of my favorite DC runs, one of my favorite Superman runs ongoing right now. Next is Spider-Girl issue number 6. So this one's really exciting as well. Supergirl issue number 7. Fantastic Four issue number 5. I'm not going in depth for this video just because we have a lot to go through for my desk here. Mr. Terrific issue number 6. I still have yet to read issues 1 through 6. I'm missing issue number 1. This is the last issue of Mr. Terrific, but we're gonna probably just read, or I'm gonna read it on some sort of website or app for issue number 6. And finally, Leslie's pull for this week. It's Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees the Rite of Spring. I believe this is issue 3 or 4. Not really sure. Before we begin this video, I just want to let you all know a little bit about me. I do work for a tech company, so I won't be able to go in depth with the technology behind me. So if you're wondering why I'm referring to certain things as a generic title, just because I can't really make videos about that. I can't go in depth about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a little bit about me. And if you want to go in depth for it, feel free to DM me on my Instagram right here. And I can give you like the specifications of certain things that I have on my desk. And yeah, so before we begin, let's start at right here, this wall. And then we'll go work ourselves way down on my desk. All right, y'all. So this is my side of the room. That's the closet. We're not going to go in there, but this is my side of the room. This is something that Leslie painted of us. We've been together for 8 years, but this is a 3-year anniversary gift. And if you scan this is going to be our song together, one of our favorite songs. And then on this wall, we have this pegboard. I think that's what it's called. And I have a bunch of stuff on it, some alcohol wipes, watch bands, and then some little beads that my friends, what is this called? Little wristband things that my friends have given me who go to raves. I'm actually going to my first rave this year, countdown, end of the New Year's Eve in LA. So I'm really excited about that because a lot of my friends always go to raves. I always end up saying no because I've never been, but I'm really excited and looking forward to doing that this year. So we'll see. And then I have some pens here, pencils, some wires to charge. I have this like Formula 1 can opener, bottle opener. I love Formula 1, if you haven't known that already. I love McLaren. My favorite driver of all time is Daniel Ricciardo and Lewis Hamilton, of course. How can you not? So if you're an F1 fan, let me know in the comments. Let me know who your favorite driver is, your favorite team. Hopefully Lando Norris becomes the world champion this year. It's going to go down to the last race in Abu Dhabi. So yeah, I want to go on a tangent there, but yes, I love Formula 1. And the comics I have on the wall here. Oh, actually, before we go there, I got some medals here. I've been starting to run, not as consistently as I did before, but Leslie's one of the people that inspired me. A lot of my friends, like Shane, runs all the time. But this is a 5K medal, the Run Diplo. This was hosted by Diplo. I think he's a DJ. That's what it is. And then an OC 5K in 2024. I've only ever run two 5K races, and that's 3.1 miles. Leslie's done a 10K, which is 6.2. And then she's also done a half marathon, which is 13.1. So shout out to her. I don't have that type of stamina when it comes to running, but I'm looking forward to running that in the future. So here's the comic book wall that I have. I only have a few comics up here just because I don't want to over decorate it with comics. Comics are just one thing in my life that I truly enjoy. There's a lot of other things, but here are my favorite superheroes of all time, specifically DC. I love Spider-Man too. Spider-Man is not up there in Iron Man, but in terms of like what touched my heart growing up are these three superheroes, and that is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. This is the connecting covers. I forgot who had this. Was it Nick Dragot? I forgot who the cover artist for this, but this is the absolute Batman issue number 1, issue number 1 Superman, and issue number 1 Wonder Woman for the absolute titles. And they're all going to be a connecting cover. So just look at that art, so good. I rarely buy variants and have the cover raised, but this was one of those times just because it's so fire. I love it so much. And then I wanted to put like a solo cover of each superhero that I like. So this is Wonder Woman. This is actually a variant cover of the DC Universe. I didn't really like it. Maybe I'll buy the trade paperback one day once they release it. So that's one of the covers of Wonder Woman, super fire. And then when I used to be subscribed to Superman Unlimited, this is the number 1 issue. And this is with a cover of David Cornsweet and James Gunn, the director of the most recent Superman movie, which I truly enjoyed. So this is so far the wall, and we have a lot more to go. So if you haven't already, take a seat, grab a drink, grab some snacks or food, and let's keep going. I guess we can start from the bottom and then make ourselves up, because this is where everything is at, to be honest. Hopefully it doesn't look too disorganized, but this is how I like my desk. We're gonna start over here on the bottom left. We got some files there. I don't really know what's going on there, but those are files. And underneath are some of the comics that I still need to read on the left here, and on the right, I've read them already. I've shared this in the previous video, so I'm not gonna go too in depth, but the ones that I still need to read is All-Star Superman, almost done with that. I'm on like issue number 9. Invincible Compendium, number 1. Batman Who Laughs, trade paperback. Batman Hush, trade paperback. Long Halloween of Batman. I heard that one's so good, so I'm really excited about that. The original Ultimate Spider-Man, volume number 1 for trade paperback. And then Superman, The Death of Superman. I heard that one's really good. Shout out again to my friend's dad for hooking that up for us. And then I have Invincible Compendium 2 and Invincible Compendium 3. Those are a lot of books that I still need to read, and I still also have books that I would like to read, like real books that are not comics. Over here, I have a controller for a gaming system, a bunch of cases for some gaming systems, my camera bag, and some books or some notebooks that I use for either my diary, to-do lists, things like that. I guess we can go with the main event here. So this is my gaming computer here. Take a good look. Feel free. I'm not going to go too in depth on that. I do have a monitor set up here, 2 monitors. One's for my gaming computer, and one is where I edit my videos. And wallpaper wise, this is one of my favorite movies of all time when it comes to superhero movies, and that was a David Cornsweet movie. So this is them. This is David Cornsweet, Superman, and Crypto, just looking over Earth, just admiring how beautiful it is and how amazing the people are. And he's honestly the best superhero I ever know. He's the one that I look up to, so I just love that so much. And then on the left here is where I edit my videos. Sometimes I have to do things for my business here. The wallpaper here is actually from Yosemite. I took this photo on my own. This is not from the internet. This is my actual photo. Next, on the actual desk, I have this black desk mat. I have 2 keyboards. Sometimes I put this one away when I'm not using it, because mainly I use this computer. And this is just a mouse for my editing computer. And then this is just the mouse for my gaming. I love this so much. Really good keyboard here as well for gaming purposes, of course. Oh, I have some trash here. This is a water bottle cap. Gotta get that out of the way. And I have an HDMI switcher, so when I switch from different gaming systems, I'm able to do that. That's one of them. Really, really cool there. My current device that I use day to day. And then this is what I use before when I go to bed and I can't sleep. I try to hop on and play some games. Really, really fun to play games before you go to bed. You can honestly take this anywhere as long as you have a really good Wi-Fi connection. And then I have 2 coasters. This one is from my friends back home, or not back home, I wish I lived there, but back in Tennessee. They live in Franklin, Tennessee. We visited them and they gave me this as a souvenir. And then this is when Leslie and I went to Catalina here in California. It's a separate island, so that was really fun when we went. It was a really good anniversary trip. I'm really hoping the lighting is good. I apologize to everybody if the lighting is not good, but so far we are halfway for our desk tour, and as Sabrina Carpenter would say, do you want a desk tour? I can take you from the first, second, third shelf. Okay, that was very corny. Maybe I should edit that out. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. I love Sabrina Carpenter, if you haven't known that. So this is my editing computer. I have my sunglasses here. Leslie bought these for me a while back for my birthday. Gucci. Love you, Leslie. Shout out to you. A spray thing that I use to clean my devices here. This I've shown you guys before is a dice tray. And this is from Stranger Things Hellfire Club. So I really enjoyed using this when we used to play D&D in person, but since our friends moved to Tennessee, we just play online. So that's still really good. But also Stranger Things is coming out today, I think, season 5. So I'm really hyped about that as well. This is just an old DVD that I have. It's a complete history of the Los Angeles Lakers history, and I love the Lakers. It's one of my favorite sports to watch is basketball. And Kobe Bryant, as you'll see in a moment, is someone that I look up to so much. Here are my dice, my D20 dice. So this is a D20 in purple. We got another purple there. And this is my old character when we used to play in person. It's a halfling. But I was also a wizard. So that's what it looked like. And then I forgot what are these called. A Smisky, I think. Shout out to Josh for giving this to one of my birthdays. He's one of my friends. But here are some of the games that I play all the time. NBA, it would be the game that I play most of the time. And I have a lot of digital games, but I used to purchase physical games, especially sports, because I've been collecting them in my entire life. I actually have way more than these NBA games. They're like somewhere else, but they're from the old, previous generation gaming systems. So yeah, that's that part. And then I have a camera here that I used to use for vlogging. Leslie bought that for me for one of my Christmases a few Christmases ago. Really cool camera, but I have this now. So I still try to use this, but I haven't really, because it just records at 1080p and I record everything in 4K for higher quality content. And then behind the desk is like these like little things right here. I used to put my controllers there. I don't do that anymore. So that is the desk so far. Now we're about to go to the final tier of my desk. It's honestly 3 tiers. It's a pretty cool desk, to be honest. I got it at an affordable price. Believe it or not, this whole setup is $120 from the time that I bought it. It could be more now. And it's just a really cool desk to have. The only thing that I wish I had was a deeper desk so I could have more room, especially when I eat and watch things and play games. I don't have much room to work with. So that's why sometimes I have to put the keyboard away. The final piece of this desk is this entire area right here. So I love Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is literally my favorite fast food of all time. I get the box combo, no slaw, extra fries, butter on both sides of the toast, 2 extra cane sauces, a sweet tea. Nothing gets better than that. I love Raising Cane's. Kind of want it right now, but we're not doing that. But it's so good. All right, and I also love Spam. Spam is one of my favorite things. Hey, I'm Filipino, and this is one of the things that we eat all the time, especially when I was a kid. So really cool there. And I got these little, like, I guess, like, what is this? Like a yarn or knit stuffed animals This is from my business partner, Leslie's cousin, a little whale, super cute. One of my coworkers gave me this because I trained her, so that was cool. Positive duck, so shout out to you. And then this Superman poster, I think you guys seen this in an older video, but Leslie bought me this poster. She bought me, and I bought her the Wonder Woman one, but this one is just so cool. It's a local artist, I'm pretty sure. There's a signature here somewhere, but I leave this at the corner. Sometimes when I'm not feeling motivated, I look up here and I see my heroes, and I know they would push through it all the time. To the center, here we go. So I love this. So I love this entire area. It's one of my favorite areas just to look at, especially for motivation. If you're wondering what this is our old dog. She passed away, unfortunately, but this was her collar, so I just have it here. This is like a vibrating collar where if you want to call her back, we just press it. And this is actually that collar. And I forgot to mention another collar that we have. Her name's Nani. We love her. Next is my Formula One section here. This is a McLaren Lego set, the small one. Super cool there. I love this so much. It was really fun to build, quick, but I get kind of stressed, to be honest, when I build these Lego sets. That's why I have this unfinished Mercedes-Benz. I still have the box, I still have the pieces. I just haven't put a lot of time on building this, which I really, really need to. This is a McLaren car that my friend got me, Leslie's cousin, Chris, shout out to you. Also, our roommate. A Red Bull can. I don't even drink Red Bull. In fact, I highly dislike the Red Bull can. I love Celsius for energy drinks, but I thought it was super cool that Max Verstappen was on here, and this little Lego set that I got, a random one, is a Red Bull Formula One car, so it just fits really well with this Red Bull can. Whew, I'm running out of breath, y'all, but we're gonna keep going. We're almost done here. So this is my Kobe Bryant shrine. I used to have more things than this, but this is my favorite pieces that I put together. So this one is from Leslie's dad. He gifted this to me. Just a bunch of signatures and letters to the great Kobe Bean Bryant when he passed away. And some people just wrote on it. I think this is just a printed image, but it's still super cool to have. One of my favorite Kobe Bryant documentaries, Kobe Doing Work by Spike Lee. I got this a long time ago, and I used to watch this all the time when I was a kid. This was actually a full game of just Kobe Bryant's perspective against the San Antonio Spurs back in like 2007, I believe. And these are my favorite NBA 2K covers of all time. NBA 2K17, Kobe Bryant's last year, and 2K21. This was to honor Kobe Bryant after he passed away, alongside Gigi and 7 others on the helicopter. And I also love NBA 2K10 because he's on the cover for that, but I can't find it right now, so I'm gonna have to figure that out later. One of my favorite books of all time, The Mamba Mentality, Kobe Bryant. This was so good. I read it at least a couple times a year. It really motivates you, locks you in, especially when you're feeling down. Similar to Superman, Kobe Bryant does the same thing for me. And this is actually the Powerball ticket that I bought. It was in honor of Kobe and Gigi right here. I love this. I got to go to their memorial at Staples Center during that time. Yeah, I got to see Vanessa Bryant, Jimmy Kimmel. They all gave their speeches on how great Kobe was and the impact that he had and how amazing Gigi was as well. After that helicopter accident, they had the memorial at Staples Center, so there you have it. We got that. Next is this Powerball ticket like I was mentioning earlier. I bought it. I didn't win, obviously, but it's going to be 2 for Gigi, 8 for Kobe's original number, 10 for Kobe's USA number, 24, 33 high school number. Powerball number is 24. I don't even know how to play the lottery. I just bought it because it was like a couple $1 billion. Might as well. And then this is a Polaroid of myself a long time ago with Leslie and I's first ever dog, Lilo. She's no longer with us as well, but she was a great dog. Definitely loved her. And then this is a trophy, actually, that one of my friends 3D printed. But this is my fantasy basketball championship trophy. I won fantasy basketball a couple of years ago. I just leave it right here. I put the Superman sticker right here, and then This is a Kobe Bryant pin, memorial pin that they gave us during the ceremony or the memorial of Kobe and Gigi. One of my favorite shows, Ted Lasso. This is a a pin for the Crocs, but it fell off, so I just leave it right here. I believe in believe, be a goldfish. He used to say that all the time because being a goldfish, that means you have the shortest memory ever, so you get to move on really fast when bad things happen to you. So be a goldfish, have that mindset. Next is a championship ring. This is from 2020, I believe. This is a replica ring that they were giving away at one of the baseball games that I went to, so this is just super cool. And then finally, we're about to wrap up the desk tour. I have a couple of bobbleheads here. I used to have more Dodger bobbleheads, but these are the ones that I just kept, or most recently that I got that I never either resold or just put in storage. But this is Tyler Glasnow, one of the starting pitchers for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and one of my favorite players in Dodger history. He's been back and forth with the Dodgers, but his name is Kike Hernandez, one of my favorites. He wears number 8 now. He wore 14 originally. Super cool. And then if you've already watched my video, I don't know if this video is going to go after or before the Glinda Wicked video, but I love Wicked, especially because of Ariana Grande. I love Sabrina Carpenter, and Ariana Grande is my favorite artist, but these are two different Funko Pops. I don't usually collect Funko Pops, but this is Glinda Nightgown and Glinda in Bubble Gown. Super cool. So that was the original Wicked Funko Pops from the first movie. I haven't seen the Funko Pops for Wicked for good, but we'll see what happens there. All right, y'all. So my SD card got full. Granted, that was the lower capacity SD card. So I switched it out. Hopefully everything recorded. I'm pretty sure it did. I checked it out. But anyway, this poster was from October 18, 2025. Leslie and I and her family went to a No Kings protest, and Leslie made this poster for me. And this is straight from the Superman movie. Being human is our greatest strength. And that's basically what David Cornsweet said in one of the lines towards the end when he was talking to Lex Luthor. And I think that's just something that resonated with me. And one of the biggest reasons that I love that movie so much is because of this exact quote. So yeah, that was my desk tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a super long video. Maybe we can do a Leslie's desk tour or a bookcase. This is a room that we share, but this is my side, and this is where I usually hang out most of my time. But yeah, that's really it for New Comic Book Day, November 12th, 2025. These are all the pulls. Today is actually, I think, November 26th, 2025. It's been 2 weeks. I was supposed to film this a while back. I'm going to go more in depth on what happened to my car and the story behind that in today's New Comic Book Day. But thank you all for watching. And I forgot to mention, the reason I did this video is to celebrate 200 subscribers. So shout out to every single one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for giving me a follow, subscribing to my channel, and just keeping up with me on my life and just my journey with comics and just journey with my life. And I know this is like a mixture of vlogging, but also comics and other things. And I'm trying to find my flow, and I truly, truly enjoy doing this for all of you. And I get to look back and see the memories I created with my friends, family, and you guys. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're brand new, welcome to the Pull List with Ryan. Subscribe if you're new. And if you have any video suggestions or questions about anything on my desk, feel free to comment. And if I can't answer in the comments, feel free to DM me on my Instagram right here. I will see you all on the next Comic Book Day video, which is literally going to happen right now. And that is it for today, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.